Alright, what's going on? Welcome back to my realm. And today's video will cover Dragon Quest II HD 2D Remake. Um, we're, we're continuing where we left off from our Ultimate Key exploration. Now, technically, we still have some left over to do, but the rest of it is consists of semi-dungeon locations. So we got about roughly 4 or so to go. And once that's done, we are headed to Hargon. And that will be covered in a separate video, specifically the Hall of Hargon. So I'm going to try to get that done tomorrow, but now doing a little bit of sleep study stuff. I wasn't supposed to have one for another couple weeks. Now they want to try to get me in tomorrow night. So now I've decided I want to get it over with. So I will see what I can do during the day, but I'll probably be spending most of the day packing. But I'll get the next video out as soon as possible, which would bring an end to the main story. And with that, let us begin. Last time we picked up the ultimate key chests in this location. And we also recently picked up some more goodies. We actually need just one more mini medal to get to the next prize, which I was hoping I would get yesterday, but we have a little while to get there. Now we're going to go somewhere we have yet to reach. So we will be going to the grave of Galen finally. We briefly visited Galen home early in the game, but now we will finally be going to the grave. And if I remember correctly, if it's anything like Dragon Quest I, the ultimate key door is on the first level. But looks like we decided to wait until now to cover the whole thing. Well, here we are. Honestly, I don't think there are too many. Well, I think the first, if it's anything like the previous game, this level is relatively easy. But the next levels below will be a little bit of a nightmare. But I certainly will not forget these little critters. Actually, not exactly sure how tough these are. But well, that answers my question.
Brace yourself.
But I doubt I'll be getting the experience that I need. Well, that's not bad, actually. Oh, snap. Yeah, they had dancing.
Here comes the cold snap.
They had dancing frozen monsters early on. Now we got dancing flames. You know, the experience points are not too bad here. All I can do here is keep leveling up. Fire works really well on those boneheads. Well, let me try something here so I don't have to take the long route. And of course, they each get to attack twice. And every other hit is a critical. So I guess that checks with chart.
This may hurt a lot.
Well, I'm anxious to see what's on this floor, so...
Brace yourself!
I'm gonna get right to it. That's right, I gave the second
Brace yourself!
meteorite bracer to Paranel, I do believe. But they still like to put Matilda before me. Now the battles were relatively infrequent at first, but now they're starting to pick up.
I feel a frost coming on!
Ow! Do not lose focus. Time to play with fire. This is all you deserve. To kingdom come.
I'll tell you what, it didn't take long for Paranel to use up her MP. Oh my god, it's an ultimate key chest. A shimmering dress. Oh, hell yeah. That's my second one. Well, let me take a quick look at this. Guard against elemental attacks. Excellent. Oh yeah, we're gonna change that out. The shimmering dress is truly an awesome truly awesome for any female party member. You know, it looks like Paranel is maxed out on her inventory, so we need to clean it out a little bit. And I like the dragon robe, but there are better armor than that. And clean up her inventory a little bit. I think the Happy Hat at this point, which could restore MP as you walk, I think that the Happy Hat is not quite as useful at this point. I'll keep the Angel's robe there just in case. I'm beginning to think that I won't need the fire blade anymore for myself. Well, the bastard sword being that powerful. Plus, having a falcon blade makes things easier. I want to see if anybody else can equip it. Well, yeah, they can. But they're more inclined to use magic than physical attacks. That's why I think the Falcon Blade works better with somebody who's physically strong. And we can get out of this section for the moment. I'll be honest, given that we're getting close to the end here, it tends to make me less inclined to fight and more inclined to just get to the final boss. And I also know how much it helps to be at a higher level. So I'm doing my best to push myself to get there. Oh, the anticipation of getting to 700 HP. But this, if I know Square Enix, they're going to milk it. I'm still a Dragon Quest III guy over and over, given how customizable it is, how flexible it is. Although this game definitely has a good storyline.
Stay with us.
I probably should have healed her in between battle. I guess we need to go southeast, down the stairs. All I had to do is take one step and I'm already in a battle.
This may hurt a lot.
Ha! I'm prevented from casting spells. Oh, that's a big loss. I don't even have any spells.
Yeah!
All right, mini medal number 70. What did I just see? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where I need to go.
Yeah!
Oh, let's see what that Sage's Stone can do. Guess we'll never find out. Now I'm curious if that can be used after battle. No, I guess it can't be used outside of battle. What? Only during battle. And I thought Zing would only give a 50-50 chances of revival.
This me hurt.
For the computer, it's more like 75%, and me, it's like 25%. But that balances out as 50-50, right?
You have my gratitude. You're mine!
take us?
I still couldn't beat him.
Shall not escape us!
That was an absolutely poor strategy. I wonder if Square Enix put a setting in the game to make it completely opposite of fight wisely. Nice MP bump there. Nice strength bump. How does a monster made completely of bone manage to spew chilly breath? Are they man-made, or are they had some kind of birth defect? Alright, Paranel, but not alright that she didn't get an HP bump. She got a 1 MP bump. Kind of infuriating. So everybody except Paranel's at level 60, and she just advanced to 59. It's like she's got the hardest road ahead of her. Alright, we're back down here. Now we're on the inside part of the B3 maze. So let's go ahead and see what they have to offer. No, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want to fight after taking 2 steps. I'm only keeping those golden claws in my in one of their inventories, just to hope to build experience as quick as possible. Yeah, if I remember correctly, they're in the very first tombola stand that's in the game, which is relatively early on. If you can get golden claws early on, you'll be fighting a lot of battles, but you have a very strong weapon for your hero or for the main hero or Matilda, which will last you a long time.
You're mine!
And if you ever want to sell them, you can get about 6,000 gold for them. I get a scene of defense from my troubles. You know, I think I have a steal ability on Matilda or somebody.
I have it!
It sounds nice, but it'll definitely take up a lot of MP consumption over time. And there's no guarantee you'll be able to steal anything. The computer has not actually tried to use it.
Shall not escape us!
Kerplunk. Oh, is that the one where... If I remember correctly, that's the one... The one where you sacrifice yourself and fully revive and restore to max stats. Like in this case, if Matilda were to use that, she would essentially sacrifice herself and fully restore HP and MP to the other parties, or even revive them. And well, it doesn't exactly cost 47 MP. It actually uses all available HP. Or, I'm sorry, MP. But if Matilda were the last member standing, this could mean the difference between life and death for everybody. But then she would go down when bringing everybody else back. But if anybody else has MP remaining, they can definitely always cast a revival magic. I don't think that, well, the dancer's costume is like yesterday's news now.
You're mine!
Yeah, I'll take what I can get.
This may hurt a lot.
Yeah, just steps away from the final floor of the basement. Oh yeah, who can forget this? There's nothing down here except...
This may hurt a lot.
Well, they definitely made a... Definitely made it difficult to get to the last part of this dungeon. Now we're back upstairs. I don't think there's any enemies on this floor, but we will... Oh. It's funny, there's another human down here that doesn't normally fight, I bet. Oh, is this the guy from Cantlin? I think he is. The firstborn protector. Tried to sell things that were specifically protected by his family that we need for our quest. But I guess he's finally learned his lesson. Well, let's see if there's anything left. A sound so soft as to entrance and set the human heart to dance throughout the years. And though one strum its silver strings, as west wind bend the boughs of spring, no fiend appears. My lyre once summoned wicked things, the curse now gone, instead it sings of Erdric's might. So let its song ring out and praise the hero who throughout the days did for us fight. But know this also, Erdric bold, though mighty as in tales of old, was human yet, and suffered as would I or you, when forced to venture forth and to sweet home forget. 'Neath helm of legend thus was hid great woe, but blade our hero did imbue with hope, and onward went, and demons slew, though homeland lost and all they brew, full few could cope. O Erdric, hero bold and brave, who did our world from darkness save, thy pain I feel, and so I take up harp in turn and pen these words, that all might learn of thine ordeal. And basically the story goes back to Dragon Quest III. When, don't know if you ever played it as male or female for the hero, which would eventually be given the title of Erdric, but in the future games they assumed Erdric was a male. But anyway, Erdric started in the homeland of Aliahan from the main world, eventually ventured into Alfgard, the world below, when the threat was not, when we all thought the threat was Baramos, but he was simply answering to a higher power named Zoma, and then once Zoma was defeated, the portal between the two worlds closed, and Erdric and party were unable to go home again, and at the same time Erdric bore witness to watching Father Ortega die in battle against a King Hydra. And with that, Erdric could never go back home to Mother again, and had to spend the rest of life on the world of Alfgard. So, although it was a celebratory moment for saving the world, But Erdrick also was gone, could never return home again. Alright, so it looks like we're done with the Grave of Galen, and I'm going to pause for a quick break. And next we will go to Craggy Cave. Alright, I have returned. And it looks like when I turned off the game screen for a moment, it looked like I had a momentary cutoff of my connectivity to my sources. Like, I have a really jerry-rigged setup right now. So I have this connected from my computer to my TV, and my capture card's sitting on the floor right now because I don't have HDMI and USB-C cable, or yeah, I think they're USB-C. Yeah, USB-C cables long enough to go between my end table and my TV. But at some point, I'm gonna get myself a monitor and have my entire setup come from my desk. But to me, that's not a priority at this moment. But we'll get there in the near future. Alright. Now the next thing we gotta do, I thought I went to Craggy Cave once already. I could be wrong. Well, let's see, Craggy Cave's in that little swamp right there. So, well, I can either get there from Tanagil or Damdara. Let's go to Tanagil. I want to stop at the inn and save my progress. Now we're going to Craggy Cave because there's supposedly some orichalcum there. And if we can find some, that will allow me to return to Cole and have our fated blade, formerly Erdrick's sword, to be reforged and returned back to its old self. So I'm looking forward to. And just for the moment, I'm going to remove the golden claws from Matilda's inventory. Honestly, I could give it to anybody and leave it there, and it would still have the increased enemy battles. But since it's in the bag right now, that'll reduce my battles. Honestly, there's not much there's not much in the way of battles in the original Alfgard area from Tanagel, even all the way down to Cantland. At least in this game. So I think I should have gone there earlier just to put it on my map. Even if I didn't do anything in there. Okay, where was that? There is holy water. At least just long enough so we can get to the cave. One more treasure left on this level. Well, we'll find it eventually. Oh yeah, let's take the golden claws back. Every time I look at this place, it looks like it's more beat up than before. See, I don't think these enemies are worth fighting. And there it is. That'll allow us to reforge the... Well, actually, let me go back because I saw a couple pots. That'll allow us to reforge the faded blade and return it back to Erdrick's sword. It's amazing how the weapons and armor of Erdrick, and the mark of Erdrick for that matter, how they're so needed in the significant battles, but then once the mission is finally complete, all that equipment becomes nothing but a memory. So once we're done here, we'll head to Cole. more low-level stuff to sell.
The kingdom comes!
I wish they had goddess rings in this game. It's like in Dragon Quest III, it was my second favorite accessory. Worth a lot of money, and it restores MP as you walk, and it significantly increases wisdom. I say second favorite, because my favorite was the Sacred Amulet, which in Dragon Quest 1 and 2 is known as the Mark of Erdrick. I think it increases luck, but definitely prevents instant death. I think the stealth suit at this point is not worth it. Looks like there's a few more things left to pick up here. Looks like I can access all these. I know every little bit helps, but is it truly worth it at this stage of the game? I really need to be fighting the tougher enemies. The ones I fought in Galen's grave were pretty, or Grave of Galen, whatever you call it. They were pretty mid-level tough, but gave a fair amount of experience. But if we go back to Ragnarok, or I'm sorry, why did I just say Ragnarok? I mean Renderak. If I went to Renderak, I definitely had some toughies there. In the passage of Renderak, had plenty of battles there, and that definitely leveled me up quite a bit. Wow, one of them stayed alive. Frizz. Well, Matilda already has it. Now Paranel finally has it.
Prepare to tremble! I have you!
Oh, this is a ultimate key. Treasure chest, and they gave it, and it's a showy shield. Haven't had one of those in a while. Don't know what Square Enix was thinking, but that wraps it. Looks like that wraps it up for the Craggy Cave. Well, let's take. I'm gonna try to take a quick look here. Well, the Warriors' armor was cheaper than I thought. I don't remember if I had that before, but I think I'm actually supposed to talk to them. This is the swordsmith. Let's do it. And then morning comes. Man, there's a lot that goes into that sword. And with good reason. Meanwhile, the party's waiting anxiously. Beautiful. Well, they don't sell anything else, so I don't think I've seen him before. You know, with that, anybody can equip it. I'll give it to her, but I'll wait. Actually, you know what? Oh, let's do it. Let's give it to her. Erdrick's sword can also be used as an item in battle, which, if it lines up with previous games, it can cast Kaswoosh. And as much as I would normally give it to the hero, any of them could equipment, but we'll take a look at it over time. The nice thing is it can cast Swoosh without costing any MP, so that's the big relief. So next on our list is the Northern Seabed Storeroom. We went to the other underwater layers and storerooms, except this one. Well, it looks like there's 3 ways we can go. Sure, I'll face you. Well, what can I use that will... Well, let me change out my equipment first.
I have you!
So I have two characters wearing... Jeez. Well, granted, it's been a while since I fought these things, but that's ridiculous. Well, if I use Cutting Edge, then... Jesus. Do they all get 2 turns each?
I shall return this favor. Multi-heal! Stay vigilant!
Much better.
Be careful!
Yeah.
Still couldn't do it.
Stay with us!
That did the trick.
now that they finally put on some offense there. Oh, see, yeah, they're going to play that game with me. We're just getting into the later levels, and my stat increases will be that much smaller. Let's check out that Headman's Axe. Pretty solid equipment, but I'm the only one who can equip it. So it has a chance to land a critical hit, but also has a chance to miss. I think that'll be enough. These are the uber killing machines. Holy shit. They literally took everything. Just like that. My two healers. Just like that, they took out my two healers. And didn't even have the common courtesy to give Matilda HP increase. Oh, there's got to be somebody who can. Jeez, Matilda doesn't even have Zing. Anything like that. Alright, let me try something here. An item shop? That really sucks. I'm gonna find a... kidding me? Alright, that's it. I fucking had it with these. Fucking had it with Square Enix. Little scams.
You'll be fine.
So. Alright. I can't use Zoom, huh? Says who? Well, I tried. I brought Paranel back to life, but then, you know, but then she went right back down because this game thinks it's so damn funny. Even with some of my strongest equipment. How are we doing here on with everybody else? Well, I got more than enough MP to get through this last battle here. I'm not worried too much about myself. But these shitheads are gonna have hell to pay. It's always the weaker machines that give me a hard time.
That was too close.
I don't even remember seeing my cutting edge used. There we go.
Much better.
Just a little refresh, and they definitely really screwed up our level ups there. So wild side scroll lets the caster attack twice in the same turn, but that only lasts for about 2 turns. Look at that. Anybody remember the blessed bikini? So, we already looked at the Headman's Axe, and not a whole lot I can do with that at this point. So Matilda's got Kaboom now, but she don't really have the MP. Oh, who would I give it to? I think I'll give it to myself. But supposedly, there's room for one more party member, so I'm sure at some point Dragon Dojo Duds. I'm the only one who can equip them. How about that? Martial arts attire that reduces. But I'm a warrior, not a martial artist. I would say Matilda is the closest martial artist. I don't know, this game doesn't make much sense. So yes, this definitely heals the wearer as they walk. It could be useful when you know you're going to be walking for a while without fighting too many battles. So it could be worth that. And you can always equip it. You can always change your equipment in battle if you're controlling the party member manually. Yeah, let's see what we have left. I have one place we haven't been yet. That being the ghost ship. I remember spending not too long ago, I spent about 15 or 20 minutes looking for this thing. So we will go ahead and I'm going to pause for a quick break, and then we will continue on with the ghost ship. Alright, it's back to business for me. I'll get started momentarily. Alright, that's good enough for me. Now we finally got that taken care of. Well, let's see if this... And these are the trapped spirits on the ghost ship. I don't think there's too much we can do about it. Looks like the normal monsters here aren't that tough. So the ghost ship, not quite like the ghost ship in Dragon Quest III, where it's pretty hard to capture. In this version, it's pretty hard to catch. You have to get it underwater, and it moves pretty fast. Just not worth the time. And here's our boss battle. Oh boy.
We will prevail!
That might. That was crazy.
We will prevail! All is well. How's that?
That was just a regular critical hit. Oh, jeez.
Do try to stay alive.
I shall return this favor.
I don't know why they're not casting. I don't know why they're not casting defensive magic.
We need you.
I shall return this favor. We will prevail!
Alright, that's it. What am I missing here? She can't. She has magic barrier, but she can't. Oh, man. Actually, no, I'm gonna control myself.
We will prevail! Multi-heal! I'm in your debt.
I just beat up.
Stay vigilant!
Problem is, you don't know when.
Mid-heal!
We shall prevail.
All is well. How's that?
Kazap!
What the hell did I just do?
Mid hill. We will prevail.
Jesus.
Come on! Kazin!
Whew, I owe you one.
Oh, hell with it. I like it. I don't like it.
You'll be fine.
Oh, I wonder if I have anything that... Well, I don't want to use magic on him.
We will prevail.
Still got that bouncing on him. Jesus.
Shall not escape us!
Multi-heal. You'll be fine.
Full heal!
I'm in your debt.
Oh shit.
Multi-heal!
I'm screwed.
Ah!
Stay vigilant!
I am definitely screwed here.
You shall not escape us!
Or am I? I thought. Well, I guess that didn't. Snap, man. I don't have enough. Alright.
Yeah! Full heal!
Stay vigilant! Ah! Back into the breach! You'll be fine!
Yeah, that cost me more MP than that. Oh, let's do it.
We fight as one!
Shall not escape us!
How's that?
Don't know where that suddenly came from.
Ow! You'll be fine! Mid-heal!
I was gonna cast full heal anyways. I don't know. That was kind of pointless to do everything else. I'm gonna beat this little shithead one way or another. Throwing it all out there. Sometimes I just have to take manual control of the other party members. Because for some reason they decided it's not necessary to cast defensive magic, but so I had to do it myself. And with my luck, we only had one death, and I was able to revive it. I finally got Parano level 60, and some much needed increases. And we have just picked up the Ripple of Disruption scroll. So, let's go ahead and... So only Caradoc can use Ripple of Disruption. So basically what that does, you might have seen other monsters use it. What that does is it removes all buffs on your opponent. That sucks. Only Caradoc can use full heal. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and pick that up. The final memory. Let's check it out. It was my understanding that Lady Rubus is no longer a being, but more like a spirit. Like she was a living being in Dragon Quest III, but she basically sacrificed herself, giving the remainder of her power to Erdrick. I thought she was now more like a spirit of sort. Or maybe I could be wrong. Maybe she sacrificed herself and put herself in a deep slumber before. For the creation of the cave itself and the portal that would link it to Alfgard, she turned to a friendly race of expert craftspeople. Upon its completion, it was named the Cave of Confusion, and the hero hid away the holy light in its deepest part. I'm assuming that could be the Sphere of Light. So that means now we can return to the fairy palace. But we're gonna it used to be like 80 something and now it's just 1. Oh, I hate these damn things. You know what? Well, I guess that'll work. I don't want to use it. I want to give it to somebody. Just my luck, I can't equip it. Kind of hard to get rid of that nobleman's knife with that max HP bump that comes with it. So we'll hang on to it in the bag for now. Well, there's no way to go downstairs like there used to be.
Out of my sight!
And look at that, that skeleton's gone now. The one that was blocking that. The one that was blocking that, the way to the treasure. But now, the words "thank you" scrawled in the grime. So maybe it carved it in itself and got rid of the giant monster that was there. So we got a pink pearl, magic water. Pink pearl is virtually useless. All it does is give a small defensive bump. And nothing beyond
I
that.
have
The Corsair's coat's a very nice one to have. Has very high level defense. And also a nice agility bump. Which is only a small bit weaker than Erdrick's armor. Matilda can also equip it, but I kind of like her in that shimmering dress. Especially that it's got so much benefits to wearing that. But that's another thing we could look at. And it also protects against wind magic. And I think with that, we've done everything at this point. Supposedly there's one more chest with evil lurking inside it. Like a mimic on steroids. So for now I'm just going to skip it. If I come across any like that later on, then we'll see it. I'll leave it for now. Maybe after I've done enough in Hall of Hargon, I'll come back for this. But with that, let's go ahead and let's go back here to the Isle of the Monarch of Metals and cash in our mini metals. Not sure how good an Astray as Abacus does, but so I'd say it's nothing beyond an attack weapon. It looks like that's the last of everything. And I'm going to go ahead and save it at this point. looks like there's a total of 80 medals, and I have 9 more to go. So hopefully I'll see what I can find in the upcoming as we continue the story. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and save, and we're going to make this a stopping point here. So with that, from here I might consider doing a little level grinding before I go to Hall of Hargon, and probably do a little bit of experimentation with all my equipment on hand. But with that, my next video will cover the Hall of Hargon. Hopefully there's nothing else I need to do, and I believe I've accomplished everything up to this point. But the next video will cover the Hall of Hargon and the final battles for the main story. So with that, in conclusion, if you enjoy this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will continue to get footage, or get some video content as much as I can and as soon as I can. And I'll soon likely be going back to Metroid Dread, which I'm about maybe 40 to 50% through on that. So we'll go ahead and get back to that as soon as I can. And then plenty of other games that are out there that are coming out soon. It's my intention to purchase Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. If you looked at my previous videos, that included the demo version of that game. I hope you get a chance to look at it if you haven't already done so. And looks like the game looks really gorgeous, and I would love to be able to play it in full. With that said, I'm going to cut it here tonight, and I will try to get started on Hall of Hargon tomorrow. But I got to prepare for my sleep study tomorrow evening, which if I can do anything to improve my sleep, then I'll be able to start getting these streams out during the day, or these videos rather, and hopefully somewhere in the near future begin doing live streams. I would love to start doing those. But with that, we're going to go ahead and end it here. Stay safe and stay healthy. Goodbye and good night.